Hi, everybody. It's Richard here. Hi, Kylie.
Hi.
And today we're going to talk about bonuses. Bonuses are one of my favorite topics. And basically, a bonus is something that you throw in as an additional resource or benefit when somebody is going to work with you or buy one of your products. And I always it's kind of interesting when somebody says bonuses, I always picture the sales page and I always picture the bonus section at the end of the sales page. I like visually picture bonus sections in my head. So when somebody says bonuses, I kind of have this visual of like what the bonuses are. So maybe we can give you some frameworks that you can use to think a little bit differently about bonuses. How do you think about bonuses in your offers, and how do you kind of structure them, Kylie?
Yeah, I think that the bonuses should first of all be more valuable than the entire cost of the program.
That's a good principle. That's a good principle. So let's capture that. So the bonuses should be worth whatever you're charging for the entire program. I love that.
So and one way I think about it is that they should be overcoming objections. So if people have a money objection, one of the bonuses should be about that. If they have a time objection, one of the bonuses should be about that. If they're afraid that they're not going to be, if I'm selling a storytelling program and they're afraid they're a bad writer, it should be like tips to write faster or write better, even if you don't know how to tell stories, or something along the lines that's going to help them to overcome their fear of investing in the program itself.
I love that. So if there's an objection, like a primary objection, one of the best things that you can do is create your first bonus should be to overcome that objection. So if maybe you were doing a relationship program, but it was like how to have a better relationship with your partner, but maybe the person's afraid. The objection is, well, I'm not sure how I'm going to share this information with my partner. Then maybe your first bonus is how to enroll your partner to better the relationship too. It might be bonus number one. If you were doing a program, the famous one is Jeff Walker's first bonus typically is a list building bonus, because he does launch programs, but he knows that one of the main objections is that people feel that they need a big list to launch. And so he normally creates a list building bonus on that one. So I love the objection one. The other thing that I like to do is add some entertainment or some status value in there. And one of the best ways that you can do that for me is to add a bonus that includes interviews with other people in your field. And so if I was doing a course and I wanted to have more credibility, then I would enroll a few of my conscious marketing friends to like teach on something. It could just be one teaching, and it's an added bonus, or it could be a series. So sometimes we'll even add like, hey, get these 5 interviews from a summit. And that adds a little bit of a entertainment or an extra status value as an extra bonus.
Yeah, I love that. And the other thing too is like, if you don't have bonuses that hit all these categories like status or objections or fear or desire or whatever it is you're trying to match your bonus with, then you can also get bonuses from other people. That's something that I've done before. I had an amazing bonus one year. Richard and I created a storytelling program together. And one of the bonuses was an interview series with other people's storytelling methods. And they were primed to overcome objections or match fears, match desires that people had, but it wasn't my content. So it doesn't always have to be your content. In our Conscious Launch Accelerator program, we have a list building bonus, and it's 8 other people talking about how they built their lists. So you can leverage other people's information and knowledge, and that actually makes it more valuable, because people think, oh my gosh, I'm paying this price to get wisdom from all these different people, not just the person I'm buying from, but their associates and people that I may not get access to without paying a lot more money than I'm paying just to buy this one program.
Yeah, I love that. And another type of bonus is that often really increases the buy rate is, you can offer free tickets, and it could be a virtual event or it could be a live event. And so you'll see a lot of programs offer a ticket to actually an in-person event, or, you know, like a pair of tickets to this in-person event. Now, what you don't know at the time is that often that bonus is meant to get you there in person so they can sell you more stuff. So you have to be a little bit careful with those. But we just did an offer for our Soul Syndicate, which is our membership site. And we had, we put a live bonus for people who paid in full. And that live bonus was myself going on as a 3-day teaching bonus where they can attend that for live. And it was like a 15-hour bonus. So it was definitely worth the entire price of the program just for that one bonus. So we put that in there. And that's exciting. I think people like to attend in person and even online live events. It's like super exciting. So if you can create something that builds the interest, then it really piques people ready to buy, you know, right at the end point. And you got to remember that you normally show the bonuses right before the price. And so this is the last thing they see. And then you kind of disclose price on a sales page, or you can also do this on video as well.
Yeah, hopefully one thing that you're gaining from this conversation is that bonuses need to be intentional. I think there's a big mistake that people make where they think just giving away more content is going to be helpful in people making a purchasing decision. But a lot of times just stacking more content on is actually overwhelming for people. If there's not a clear benefit or a clear reason why that bonus is there, then a lot of times people are like, oh, I have to get through all this. There's already so much content I have to get through, and now I have all this other content. And it can actually work against you to just kind of throw a bunch of stuff up there. So crafting it in a really intentional way, hopefully that's what you're getting out of this conversation.
Yeah, I just reemphasize what Kylie said there, but if you are just including more of the same stuff, it's generally, actually it can feel more overwhelming to somebody. It'd be like, geez, I don't have time to do all this. And you actually create a time objection by creating more of the same stuff. And then the other kind of like distant cousin of this is, I did this teaching like 4 years ago. I'll just add that in. So I just call it the bonus crap stack, you know, where you just throw everything but the kitchen sink in without the intention. And it's like, I'll just give them all this stuff that's been sitting on my hard drive that hasn't. Now, I'm not saying that you can't reuse old material, but it's in a very intentional way that you want to do it. And if you're struggling for bonuses, sometimes if you have, say, a 10 module program, sometimes what you may find is, you know, you have something really important tucked into module 3 or module 4, and it actually gets lost inside the program. So sometimes what we'll do is actually pull something out of our actual teaching program and then add it in as a bonus. So that's another way to think about it. And the last technique I'd share with you, just because I love this idea, is sometimes we won't disclose all the bonuses at once. What we'll do is we'll hold back a bonus or two, and then, you know, after we've opened cart, but mid-launch, we may add a bonus or two in. And so you're kind of like, what you do is you're adding excitement to the launch, and then you're giving people additional reasons to go back to the sales page and take a look at it. Because kind of mid-launch, sometimes the emails can be a little bit difficult because you've already opened up cart and told people about the offer. And so if you add another bonus or two in the middle, you can send an email, hey, I just added this additional bonus or this extra one. There's a technical term for that. It's called bonus stacking. And if you add more than one, it's called double bonus stacking. Like you could probably do triple bonus stacking too. But it's just kind of like fun little techniques, and it just increases the excitement around your launch and helps people by both adding more value and adding like higher conversions when people get to the page. So that's kind of like a good basis for the bonus areas. That's built, you know, some of what we've been sharing is what we use in all of our launches. We've done over 300 launches through the years, and we spend a lot of time thinking of the bonuses. Sometimes we'll spend as much time creating the bonuses as we actually do creating the course content or kind of structuring it out. So it's not something we just throw together. So go out there, create really intentional bonuses. You can see how we think about it inside here. We've kind of given you an inside window into making your bonuses better. Any last thoughts, Kylie, for our listeners today?
No, just to be really intentional. Always think about, what are the objections? What are the desires? What are the fears? How can I help people feel safe to make this investment? How can I make this investment seem like triple to quadruple the value that I'm actually asking for? And if you think about it along those lines, it's going to be a lot more intentional and a lot more effective.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks for listening today. If you want to work with us, we have a few programs open. We have something called the Soul Syndicate. It's a membership site where we help you write your emails and get your social media posts and help you to figure out this world of video. You can go to consciousmarketer.com and get all the information there. And we also have our Conscious Launch Accelerator, and that's if you want to actually launch a program, we take people through that. Thanks for joining us today. All of our episodes are at consciousmarketer.com/podcast. And if you're listening on iTunes or Spotify, we appreciate that too. And leave us a review. Bye for now. Thank you.